Welcome to YOLO Texas, and this is our team of traveling Texans. Ride shotgun with us as we visit breathtaking views.
It is incredible what we can find right here in Texas.
Check out heart-racing attractions. And taste mouth-watering foods this great state has to offer.
This is getting hot.
Go right off the bone. That's how you know it's good.
This is delicious.
Why, you ask? Well, to simply put it, you only live once, Texas.
Hey y'all, welcome to YOLO Texas, your favorite stopping point on your trek across the Lone Star State. I'm your host, AC, and I hope you're ready for an entertaining episode because today we're taking the show to new limits by visiting a San Antonio trampoline park that's literally out of this world. But first, tucked away between Austin and San Antonio is what I like to think of as the flowing heart of Texas. That's right, we're talking about floating down the San Marcos River. We'll cool off in the water, we'll spot some wildlife on a one-of-a-kind glass-bottom boat, and of course, grab some grub with an ice-cold brew. So buckle up because Ariel is taking you to San Marcos, or better yet, San Marvelous.
This is San Marcos, or as some like to call it, San Marvelous. And let me tell you that it is one of the hidden gems of the Central Texas region. If you remember, we visited the city a few episodes back and explored the local art scene. But this time around, we're gonna take you under, over, and through for the complete San Marcos River experience. First up, the Meadow Center. If you're curious what critters lurk underneath the water, the Meadow Center Glass Bottom Boat Tour may be the experience for you.
This unique trip gives an underwater perspective of the beautiful Spring Lake. The boat maneuvers through bubbling springs, historical landmarks, and more, and we're about to experience it all.
Today, I'm meeting with Anna Huff, the communications manager here at the Meadow Center.
We're a water research and education center. We were founded in 2002, and our mission is to inspire research and leadership that ensures clean water for the environment and all of humanity.
So when someone comes here, what can we do? I mean, it's so beautiful out here.
Yeah, so Spring Lake is really unique. It's the headwaters of the San Marcos River. And it's actually the second largest cluster of natural springs in Texas. So these springs bubble up straight from the Edwards Aquifer, so it's a constant 72 degrees year-round. And there's a lot of ways that the public can interact and explore Spring Lake with us. We have glass-bottom boat tours, guided wetlands tours, a discovery hall that has hands-on activities, and an endangered species exhibit. And we just launched a snorkel program.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's a turtle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. So now that we've seen a turtle, what other animals can we see?
We have spotted gars, Guadalupe bass, and we also have 8 threatened and endangered species that live here at Spring Lake. And at night you can even see some American eels.
I got certified for scuba diving here.
Yes.
So you also have a really cool program for scuba divers.
We do. So certified scuba divers can take this dive authorization course here at Spring Lake, and after they complete it, they become part of our Aqua Corps, which is our volunteer dive team, and they can come out here at any time, enjoy dives in this beautiful water, but also help us maintain the habitat.
Now, you can't get on a boat without a captain. That's when I met Sam, captain and longtime member of the Meadow Center.
We can see an abundance of springs, and there'll be fish and turtles and stuff out. I'll take us by the shore too, where we can see some birds and other wildlife.
With the Meadow Center open 7 days a week, visitors can experience over 200 springs continuously bubbling to form Spring Lake. And with captains on hand, guests can also learn about the history of the excursions.
So these tours were started in the 1940s by father and son A.B. and Paul Rogers, who used to own this property here in San Marcos. And people traveling more than ever back then, they turned it into a roadside attraction. And people have basically been coming here ever since.
I could be a turtle. They just come out to sunbathe.
With the Glass Bottom Boat Tour coming to a close, our time at the Meadow Center isn't over just yet.
So this is our floating wetlands boardwalk. It can basically rise and lower with the water level, but out here in the springtime, you could expect to see fish coming up to lay their eggs, water birds out here hunting for the fish. There's just no telling what all you'll see.
And no trip to the Meadow Center is complete without stopping into Discovery Hall to see with your own eyes the Texas blind salamander.
This is like you're going underground into the aquifer, the habitat of the blind salamander. And he's right here.
So that's what they look like.
That's right, yeah, they are totally adapted for living in the darkness of the aquifer. They don't have eyes, they sense their whole world around them using vibration and smell. So these are actually the top predators in the aquifer. Here around San Marcos, these guys are sort of the ones that keep the population, we think perhaps, of blind water bugs that live in the aquifer in check. They're like the top predator.
Very cool. I think he's super excited.
Yeah, he must hear us talking.
Looking at it.
Yeah.
Looking at it. Well, I mean, he has no eyes, so he can't look at us.
Right,
but,
he's not looking. Yeah.
He senses that we're here. Very cool.
Now that we've explored underwater, let's go even deeper and see what underground San Marcos looks like. Welcome to Wonder World Park, a truly unique Texas experience that redefines the definition of an American roadside attraction. For 105 years, visitors have enjoyed touring the Wonder Cave. To show us around, we met up with owner and all-around cavern expert, Kristen Williams.
Well, we are the first show cave in Texas. We've been operating for over 115 years. Families have been coming here to experience all the things that we have to offer, which is the unique walk through the cave. It's an earthquake-formed cave. We have an observation tower that oversees San Marcos and all the beautiful things it has to offer. And we also have a train ride through the wildlife park that you can feed animals throughout. It's a lot of fun for all ages. As of recent, we added a petting zoo area that's free to the public. So we want to invite, locals and just people that want to come out and experience Wonder World Park to come see our animals and care for them as we do.
Perfect. So tell me a little bit about you and your connection to Wonder Park.
So I'm the third generation. It's been a family-owned business since 1950. Before we took over Wonder World Cave, it was actually owned by A.B. Rogers, which was the Meadows, once Ocarina Springs owner. So it is a connection between all the things that San Marcos has to offer.
Well, I'm excited. Are you ready to show me the cave?
Yes, let's do it.
The entrance to the cave is conveniently located inside Wonder World Park's eclectic and historic gift shop.
Before we get started in the cave, I want to get you all geared up.
Okay.
So here you are.
Perfect. I'm ready. I'd be caving, right?
You look
I'd
good.
be caving, yeah. All right, so we're here with Maddie, who's going to guide me on our cave tour, right?
Yeah, so we're super excited, and it's right over here. We can head down.
Awesome. Let's go.
Stay right there. More from beautiful San Marvelous coming at you on YOLO Texas. Hey y'all, welcome back to YOLO Texas, where Ariel and our YOLO Texas crew are exploring the beautiful and lively San Marcos, Texas.
So far, we experienced all that the Meadow Center has to offer and got the lowdown on Wonder World Park. Now it's time for us to be caving with our tour guide, Maddie.
So this is the entrance.
This is where our cave was discovered. In 1893, they found steam rising from these rocks, and they dug all the way down, and they discovered the rest of our cave.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll go check out what they found.
Oh. So at what point does it stop being humid?
After this first room, it gets so much cooler. It goes to 72 degrees. We're coming up to our dome room. So 35 million years ago, an earthquake actually split apart these two walls and created our cave. And some of these rocks actually fell in between our cave walls, and they're called wedge stones, and they hold our cave open.
This is just so cool to be in here, and it does feel a lot better than when we first walked in.
There's no humidity once you get
cooler.
down here. It feels great. Now we're getting to the last room of the cave. This is our fossil room.
What kind of fossils?
So these are trace fossils. So they're burrows of a clam from 65 million years ago. The layer that we're looking at was a petrified sea. So it's actually the ocean floor. We're kind of looking at it from the other side.
Whoa. Mind blown right now.
And even more mind-blowing is the 190-foot trip up the Stratovator to the top of the observation tower.
So on this side is the Gulf Coastal Plains. So you can see it's super flat. It goes like that all the way to the Gulf of Mexico.
Love that, it's my side.
Yes, and then on this side is the Texas Hill Country. So you can see we really can't even see over this first hill, just rolling hills all the way that way.
After we made our way back to solid ground, it was time to board the express train bound for the Texas Wildlife Petting Zoo and Mystery Mountain.
So we're gonna go into the wildlife park here at Wonder World. It's just behind Mystery Mountain over there. It's Texas's largest petting park. All right, so as far as feeding goes, the best way to do it is to just pop the bag open with one hand, put some food in your opposite hand, and then just kind of wait for them to say hello. So here they come.
I got you covered, bro.
Delicious, eh?
Hello. Ah! Sorry. Oh God, I'm scared he's gonna take my hand. Why are you looking at me like that?
Here we go.
Bro, you're like wasting half of it.
Another messy eaters.
I need to wash my hands ASAP.
Wonder World's petting park is truly a unique and unforgettable experience. Despite my experience with the emu, I really did love every minute of it.
From one extreme underground to another extreme above ground and to all the friendly creatures in between, we had an absolute blast here at Wonder World. But y'all, it's getting a little toasty, so are you ready for a dip?
Of course, in San Marvelous, there's one thing that everyone has to do. I'm talking about tubing. In San Marcos, tubing is so popular, it's become synonymous with the city. It's a rite of passage amongst visitors and residents alike. Several different rivers, including the Guadalupe, Blanco, and of course, the San Marcos River, flow through the area. And joining us today is a duo that know a thing or two about Texas tubing.
The Lions Club Tube Rental is the fundraising arm of the San Marcos Lions Club. 100% of our profits go to charity at the end of the year.
I mean, it's beautiful out here. You have a wonderful, wonderful spot.
And I get to go to work on the river every day.
I know, you have one of the coolest jobs ever.
I do. I love the community because it's halfway between Austin and San Antonio, but it's not Austin or San Antonio.
What I am so proud of is the fact that the San Marcos River, the Lions Club, and the tube rental experience brings so many children out to enjoy nature in a fun way that even their parents are equally excited about. And there's so many ways to get into the river. It's one of my favorite things to do is the people watching, to see the different ways that people get into their tube when they're going.
What's the most common way?
The best way is to do it like this.
Oh my God, I don't know how to do that.
In the heart of San Marcos resides a beer garden and brewery that will surely quench your thirst. Aqua Brew serves up delicious IPAs and mouthwatering entrees, all housed within their beautiful facility. We dined with Carlos Russo, the creator of this fun downtown location.
I started it in my basement. I was a home brewer for a number of years, and as you can tell, it went beyond just curiosity. It's really the beer that I'm most passionate about, and you know, it's the heartbeat of Aqua Brew.
Do you have any new beers that you're offering or featuring for the summer?
The apricot and the swine dive appear to be, so far, the ones that are demanded the most. And so if I were to suggest one for you, if you don't like hoppy beer, then it would be the apricot. Otherwise, if you do like hoppy beer, I would encourage you to try the swine dive.
All right, we've had an amazing time in San Marcos, and ending it at Aqua Brew is the perfect touch to finish our day. So I'm gonna enjoy my beer, and I'll see y'all later. To learn more about any and all the fabulous destinations we explore today, visit toursanmarcos.com. Don't go away, because coming up, we're testing new limits at a new trampoline park in San Antonio. That's next on YOLO Texas. Hey y'all, welcome back to YOLO Texas. All right, are you ready to get back out there and give the kids something to look forward to? And not just the little ones, we're talking about the big kids too. Well, we have the place for you. If you're in the Alamo City, there's a trampoline park that's revamped the standard indoor trampoline park to a whole new level and heights. Check it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? We're here in San Antonio, Texas, where right behind me is Ground Control, San Antonio's newest and coolest trampoline park. Y'all, it is literally out of this world. You have to see for yourself.
Welcome inside Ground Control, a space-themed entertainment venue named after David Bowie's hit song, Space Oddity. The mastermind behind this park, Eric Paulino, who shared why Ground Control is a trampoline park unlike any other.
What makes us so unique is that we, obviously the family environment, but also our design. I mean, normally when you walk into a trampoline park, you're looking at decks and like separation. And right now we decided to build underground, which is very unique. Our attractions level to the ground. Yeah. So when you walk in, you don't see any decking, you don't see anything. You're literally watching the entire park across the floor. That's one of the things that the parents like. They can sit anywhere in this park and they can watch their kid.
Yeah, and I love it so much. I love the neon. I love how you have incorporated it with your activities. So let's talk about those activities. It seems like there's a lot going on, but it's a good thing because it's dedicated toward kids.
Right.
So what can folks do whenever they step through the doors?
Right, so originally when trampoline parks started, it was all trampolines. So we wanted to give people different attractions so they don't get bored. Like we wanted to give them a rock climbing wall. We wanted to give them a stunt fall where they can jump off and like feel like they're a stuntman. We wanted to give them a Ninja Warrior course. We wanted to give them Olympic trampolines.
Yeah.
You know, still maintain like some trampolines, but definitely give them a different look and different options. And also the glow part of it, the glow concept, I don't think anybody's done it like this where everything literally glows in the park and like you turn the lights off and like you see everything.
Yeah.
So.
That's a party right there.
Well, that's the main thing, you know. Yeah. Like it's like we're indoors. So like if it's too hot in the summer, you want to get your kids active. Perfect. You want to get them off those iPads. You want to get them off the TV, whatever they're doing in the house, just sitting around.
Yeah.
You bring them to a trampoline park.
All right, Eric. Okay, so where are we right now?
We are at the Ground Control climbing walls right now.
Okay. Any tips, advice? What should I know before going up?
Well, you want to make sure to strap on first.
Okay.
Put on a harness, safety first, and then I mean it's as competitive as you want to get. So you can do a side-by-side here, or you can pick out individual walls.
Okay, if I go side by side, who would be my partner?
You have to race me.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. First to the top. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go! Ah! Holy moly! You got longer legs!
That was a lot closer than I thought.
Stay right where you are. More Ground Control after the break. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the show where we're on a mission to reach new limits at Ground Control Trampoline Park.
All right, so different view from up here.
Just a little different.
Okay, so what is this one?
So this one's called Stunt Fall.
I can see why.
A lot of people have walked away from this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so how far up are we?
We're about 10 feet high.
Okay,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Just need a little encouragement,
Yeah.
you'll be okay.
Okay, so what do you...
So what you want to do is you want to jump out, feet up, and then you want to land on your butt or your back.
You first.
You want me to do it first?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, here we go. In 3, holy shoot, 3, 2, 1.
Ground Control also hosts Monday family nights, lock-ins, glow nights, and birthday parties. It's a trampoline park dedicated to bringing families together by creating a fun, active environment.
So we wanted to make this a little bit more challenging than your regular ninja course.
Okay.
So it is definitely a challenging one because we wanted people to like not get bored and like we want them to build up to it.
The competitive person inside of me wants to ask, Has anyone completed it, and what's the time?
All right, so I've had one person complete it.
Only one?
Completed, yeah. And then he's actually an American Ninja Warrior contestant.
Today, it's gonna be 2. All right, y'all, what did I tell you? Ground control is literally out of this world, and an arm workout and a challenge as well. So parents, bring your kids. Kids, bring your parents. It is so much fun for folks of all ages. I'm gonna keep on bouncing around. I'll see y'all later. Woo! Bye!
Light up the night and bounce around at Ground Control Trampoline Park. Visit their website for event updates, hours, and rates.
All right, y'all, that is the end of our show. We hope you gave you a couple more ideas to take the family out, all while being safe. If you need more options, we have a number of different activities and adventures on our website, YOLOTX.com. Also, follow us on social media to see what we're up to next. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Until next time, remember, it is a big world, so get out and explore it. You know what they say. You only live once, Texas. We'll see y'all next time. Be careful, everyone.